Welcome to Make It Happen Monday, my weekly dose of healthy inspiration. Today I want to remind you that your kitchen is a really powerful medicine cabinet. And if you knew what I knew, you would go to that medicine cabinet way before you go to the others. So speaking of medicinal properties, we're talking ginger. All about ginger. The entire Make It Happen Monday today is all about powdered ginger. So what do we know in human studies, peer-reviewed medical journals about ginger and its health and its healing properties? So it is fantastic for nausea. For me, when I was pregnant with both of my girls, I was literally so sick. You don't even want to know how sick I was. I could hardly not function. I couldn't eat. I lost weight. It was just awful. And then I discovered ginger, and it was amazing. It was a godsend for me. So it's fantastic for nausea, migraines, lowering cholesterol, lowering triglycerides, lowering blood glucose. Of course, it's got super potent anti-inflammatory effects. So really any inflammatory related anything, pain. But what I want to really focus on is what gets people most excited, and that its ability to help us boost our burning of fat. So it's kind of like a weight loss booster. And if you look at the studies that have used ginger in supporting these health benefits that I just reeled off, it's culinary doses. It's doses that you can easily take. And the other thing about ginger is you want really fine studies to show any side effects. Which is pretty amazing, like no side effects. And a half a teaspoon a day is a good target dose for trying to leverage all of the great things it can do for you. It also, I didn't mention this, it also is fantastic for immune health. It has specific antibacterial properties, antiviral properties. And you say, well, what are the magic ingredients? Well, all herbs and spices are always filled with drug concentrations of phytochemicals, and the family in ginger are called gingerols. And when ginger is dried to powder, some of them change into what's called shagols. Shagols is hard to say, S-H-O-G-O-A-L-S, shagols, and they're even more potent for like boosting your metabolism. So how do I get ginger into my diet each and every day? And I kind of literally think about it like a healthy drug. Like, okay, I got to get my, healthy drug in, and I get it right in the morning. And what I do, I have two different ways. I'm going to show you both, and it includes other things besides ginger. But I know people are always curious, like, what does Dr. Ann do? So I either take it in as part of my morning tea or as part of this a morning little breakfast dish I do. So if I do it with a tea, then I'm going to do it with my matcha. And I'm also going to try to get in the medicinal dose of turmeric, which is about a quarter teaspoon. So what I will, and I have a little measurer. This is a quarter teaspoon little measurer. And I will do a full teaspoon of my matcha, a half teaspoon of ginger, which is your target dose, kind of leveraging all the good things that we see. So a half a teaspoon of ginger, and then a quarter teaspoon of the turmeric. And I add the hot water. Sometimes I add a little bit of kombucha with the water. And then I whisk it till it's like foamy and all mixed up. And then I sip on that, usually over about an hour, hour and a half. Another way, and frankly, I find the second way even more palatable, and sometimes it's like quicker and easier when I don't have an hour and a half to sip something. And so I'll take you through that little ritual. And I have this little bowl here, and I'm going to take some berries. Usually I will have the berries thawed, and I do about a cup, maybe a little bit less than a cup of berries. And then I'm going to get the matcha in too, because this is like a medicine too. This is like healthy medicine, unreal. This is like ground up powdered green tea leaves, And again, the most potent anti-inflammatory food, turmeric. The second most, ginger. The most potent anti-inflammatory beverage, green tea, particularly matcha. Of course, berries are even anti-inflammatory. So we're going to add the berries, add a teaspoon of matcha powder, add a 1/4 teaspoon of turmeric, a 1/2 teaspoon of ginger. Then I'm going to drizzle on usually some sort of kefir. I'm really into goat milk kefir right now, and I'll drizzle a little bit. If not, I don't need a lot of kefir. I just drizzle maybe a 1/4 cup on there, and yum, 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 and I just eat that. And it always makes me feel good, and I find it tastes delicious. Sometimes I'll add a little bit of molasses to it if I want a little sweeter. Anyway, so the point of all this is powdered ginger is really good for you. It's actually even more potent than fresh ginger. Fresh ginger is great, don't get me wrong, really good. But I hope this perhaps gives you some ideas on how you can get more powdered ginger in your life so you can reap the benefits too. Thanks. Welcome to Sleep Better Forever, the mini e-course. I'm Dr. Ann, and I'm so excited that you have joined me. I'm going to share the evidence-based, tried and true strategies for getting better sleep forever.